welcome back to my channel. My name is Karina and today we are celebrating a very special birthday for my mom. It is her birthday, so we are actually in her kitchen today and we're going to be making mole poblano. So get your papers, get your pens, write down all these ingredients because it is a very traditional, no cans, it's all fresh ingredients. So I'm excited to share this recipe with you as we celebrate my mom's birthday today. So let's get started with the ingredients. Okay, so first you're gonna need 1 pack of chicken drumsticks, 1 onion, 1 garlic, and some salt. This is all gonna be for your chicken. And then for the actual mole sauce, you're gonna need 3 packs of pasillo ancho chili pods.
We're gonna get some tenders so people just say saying play.
This is about 14 chilies. You're gonna need 1 tablet of abuelita chocolate. You're gonna need 2 cinnamon sticks. You're gonna need about 4 little boxes of raisins, which is about 4 ounces. And you're gonna need some almonds. This is 1 cup altogether of almonds. You're gonna need some cloves, a pack of cloves, a pack of anise seeds, 1 pack of sesame seeds, and you're gonna use 2 banana plantains, and you're gonna need 1 pack of Maria crackers. You could also use bread or tortilla, but I like to use these. And those are all our ingredients for the sauce. So first you're gonna start with rinsing your chicken. So I cut my onion in half and rinsing it off really quick, and the garlic. So once you have washed your chicken, your onion, your garlic.
Stop it. Get some help.
You're gonna go ahead and put it in a pot with water. And you're gonna turn up the heat on high. And you can pour some salt. And we're gonna cook this for about 45 to an hour. We're gonna leave the chicken boiling there. Okay, so in another pot, I filled it up with water. I turned it up to high, and then you're gonna throw all your chilies in there. And you are going to wait for them to get soft for about 10 minutes. Okay, so first thing you're gonna do for the sauce is you're gonna get a pan. You're gonna add about 2 tablespoons of any type of oil that you want. I used some coconut oil, so this is 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. And you're gonna start toasting your ingredients. So I'm gonna start with the anise seed. So you're gonna take about 1 tablespoon of anise seed. You're gonna mix it up, and you are toasting this just to bring out the flavor. This is gonna bring out the flavor in all of our ingredients. So as soon as this turns into like a dark color, we can go ahead and remove it.
Three, 2, 1.
Okay, so now that this has turned a dark color, we're gonna go ahead and remove it. And you're gonna add it into a bowl. So now I'm gonna add my sesame seed. Okay. So you're gonna get this nice and toasted. once this is nice and toasted, kind of a light brown color, you're gonna go ahead and remove your sesame seeds into the bowl. Okay, so this is about 1 tablespoon of our cloves. It's about 1 tablespoon. So once our cloves are ready, once you start to smell the cloves, it smells delicious, you're gonna throw it in the bowl. Okay, so next is our raisins. So we're gonna go ahead and dump all our raisins in here. And you can tell when the raisins start getting like fluffy, when they start puffing up. They're getting nice and toasted. So you want to get them all to look like this, like a little puffed up ball. Gonna wait a little bit. Okay, so see how some raisins are already puffed up? You're gonna go ahead and remove them, put them in the bowl. And then we're gonna move on to our cinnamon sticks. And you're just gonna kind of break them apart.
Just do it!
I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more oil to this. Another tablespoon of oil, coconut oil. Go ahead and toast these. And when you're making this, you can smell all the ingredients as they're roasting. It's so good. It smells really good. Okay, so our cinnamon is nice and brown, like a darker brown. I'm going to go ahead and remove the cinnamon into the bowl. And we're going to move on to our almonds. And I got these shredded almonds. You can also use the regular whole almonds. We've got the shredded ones. And I can see our chilies are done, so I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the heat from our chilies. It's been about 10 to 15 minutes, so those are nice and soft. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the heat. And our chicken is still cooking. Okay, so our almonds are nice and toasted. We're gonna go ahead and remove them into the bowl. And we're gonna move on to our crackers. So these are Maria crackers. I'm gonna use about half of the bar of this. I'm gonna use about 14 of these, 14 crackers. We're just gonna go ahead and crumble them up into the pan. Go ahead and toast these as well. Those are 14. I'm gonna go ahead and add 2 more. So it's a total of 16 crackers. So our crackers are nice and toasted. We're gonna go ahead and put them in the bowl. And we are going to add more oil, and I'm gonna move on with the plantains. Okay, so you're gonna go ahead and start cutting your plantains. I'm gonna cut off the edges. Kind of hard. I'm gonna peel off the skin. So once these are peeled, you're going to go ahead and cut them into slices. Now we're going to throw them in a pan. So these are 2 plantains. I'm just going to let them roast. Okay, so our plantains are nice and toasted, and you want to be able to cut through, so that means they're ready, nice and toasty. So we're gonna go ahead and put them in the bowl with everything else. And this is the last thing that we're going to toast. So I'm gonna turn off the heat. And we're gonna move on to our chilies. So as you can see, everything that I toasted, I put in a bowl, and you're just gonna mix it all up because we are going to blend this in a little while. We're gonna be blending all of this, so you wanna give it a good mix. Okay. Okay, so moving on to our chilies, we're gonna go ahead and take off the stems, and we're gonna put them in the blender one by one. Okay, so for our chilies are in the blender, we're going to take 2 cups of this leftover water. Remove this. See if I can just 2 cups of leftover water. I just made a mess. I'll clean it up right now.
Okay.
Okay, so about 2 cups of water. We're gonna go ahead and blend this.
Like we did again. Like literally, we did again.
You literally did a game?
And she colored red or gray.
Revelise. Revelise, look at me.
Alexi.
Revelise, go and make a funny face.
Okay, so once you have all your chilies nice and blended, we are going to pour it into our large pot. But before that, I am waiting for the chicken to be done so I can use that chicken stock to blend the rest of our ingredients. Okay, so our chicken is done. I'm going to go ahead and set it aside. And this is where I'm going to make the mole. You don't have to use this big of a pot. I just like to use the big one so I can mix it really well. You're going to turn your heat on low. And I did put 2 tablespoons of coconut oil on here. So we're going to take our sauce. This is the chili sauce. We're going to throw it in here. Remove part right here from the blender. Throw it in there. Oh, my hands. So you're gonna pour all your chili sauce in here. Okay, so this is a chili sauce and you're gonna let this simmer right here on a low heat for about 8 minutes. Okay, so while your chili is simmering over there for 8 minutes, you're gonna take your mixture of all the ingredients that we toasted. We're gonna blend them. So I took 2 cups of the chicken stock into the blender. So that's 2 cups. And we're gonna do this in batches. So you're gonna throw all your ingredients in here. Not all of them, just like in a batch. So that's 1 batch. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and blend our first batch. I messed up. Wait, you're gonna need to edit that part out.
No.
I forgot to add that thing in the middle. Our first batch is ready. So once this is ready, I'm gonna wait for this to finish simmering. I just set a timer for 8 minutes, so I'm waiting for the timer to go off, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start pouring this into the chili sauce. Okay, so this is been simmering for 8 minutes, and we're gonna go ahead and start pouring our mixture into the pan. You're gonna mix. As you're pouring it in, you're gonna mix it. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and start with our second batch. We're gonna start blending our second batch over here. So you're gonna take 2 more cups of the chicken stock in here. You're gonna take 2 more cups. About 2 cups. And we're gonna put it in the blender. Sesame seeds. Stuff to that, I'm noticing it probably might need a little bit more chicken stock just to make it more watery. Watery? Is that a good word?
No.
We're gonna go ahead and blend it again. Okay, so this is the last batch. So this is the last batch of our toasted ingredients. So now we're gonna stir this for about a minute before I add the 1 tablet of the chocolate. Okay, so now we're gonna add the chocolate. We're gonna go ahead and break it up into pieces and throw it in there. And then you're just gonna continue to stir until the chocolate is all melted.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so this has been... you could delete it.
Nope.
So this has been stirring for 30 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the heat.
Mom, you also said it wrong.
Oh my god, what did I say wrong?
You said this has been stirring.
That's how you say it.
Yeah.
No, you're supposed to say like, oh, you've been stirring it, not this has been stirring, like.
Whatever.
Today, Junior?
Okay, you wanna like say something else?
Okay, so now that our mole is finally ready, you can make rice as a side. So you're gonna take your chicken, and then you're gonna go ahead and pour your mole right on top of the chicken. We have your mole poblano. Okay, so we have my beautiful mom here. It's her birthday, so we did make some mole for her. We're gonna go ahead and try it out for us. And the trick to your mole is when you're constantly stirring, you have to make sure that Okay, so this is our mole.
Oh! Ew!
I have my mother here. It's her birthday, so you got to make this homemade mole for her. She's gonna go ahead and try it for me. Saca bien. Thumbs up.
Is it ready?
Okay, guys, so there you go, mole poblano from scratch, no cans. I hope you get to make this at home for your family. Let me know if you do try it. Let me know if you have any questions on how to make this. And thank you so much again. Wish happy birthday to my beautiful mom. And we will see you on our next video.